Welcome to the Journey Man's Guide, the podcast that gives you advice on your life journey, but only if you follow us. So if you have not subscribed yet, this is the moment to subscribe, and please give us a like. Today we're going to be talking about Avatar: The Last Airbender. I just finished the show a few days ago. I've seen it like 10 times. But it's one of my favorite shows, and I love this show so much. And one of my favorite characters, his name is Sokka. I want to talk about Sokka and what things I have learned from him that I want to put in my life. So for the people that have not seen the show, I'm going to just give you a brief summary of what is it about. I'm not going to do any spoilers, so don't worry about it. It's just very basic. Avatar: The Last Airbender happens on a universe where people can bend the main elements, the four main elements. That's fire, water, earth, and air. And they live in different nations. They're like a fire nation, earth nation, and things like that. And those people from those nations can bend that specific element. Not everybody can bend, but there's people on those nations that bend that specific element. So bend is like manipulated, like they put it up and all that stuff. There's this avatar that can bend all four elements, and the avatar job is to keep the world safe and keep peace. The show starts that the avatar is lost. Nobody knows where the avatar is, and the Fire Nation has invaded the other four nations, and right now the world is at war. It's been 100 years since the war started, and we're in this situation. Sokka and Katara, there's two kids. Sokka has to be like maybe 15 years, and they discovered the avatar in a glacier, right? Glacier. I don't know if I'm saying that right. En el hielo. So Sokka and Katara find the avatar en el hielo. The avatar is 12 years old at the moment. His name is Aang, and when he comes out, he knows how to bend the air, but he doesn't know how to bend anything else. And Sokka and his sister Katara decide to go with the avatar to this journey to find masters to help him learn how to control the four elements. That's basically the plot of the show. And the goal of them is to be able to fight the Fire Lord and defeat them so the war stops. That's it. Now, on the journey, they find the people that start teaching Aang how to bend. They're the most powerful humans in the world. So Aang is the most powerful. Katara is one of the most powerful water benders. They found Toph. That's also one of the most powerful earthbender. And then we have Sokka. Sokka cannot bend anything. Literally, if you see him between all these powerful people, you will think he's useless. And that's why I love Sokka. Because Sokka is really the spirit, the soul of this team. And he makes so many cool things, or he lives his life in some ways that I want to imitate him, because I think it's so great. So the first thing that I want to imitate Sokka is on his mood. He's always happy. He's always cracking jokes. He's always reminding everybody what is the purpose of doing things. What's the goal? He's always like leading the group. This is where we need to go. This is where we need to be. And he has embraced that, right? And I know like being the center of attraction or leading is not something that we all going to be. I know some of us are more out there, we like to be the center of attraction. Some of us, we don't. But one of the things that we can imitate Sokka is in his mood. He's always, even when things are bad, he's always in a good mood, cracking jokes and trying to keep everybody happy. So that's something that I want to put in my life. Even if I'm not the leader in something, I'm able to have a good mood, be positive, bring more people around me, right? The other thing that I love about Sokka is that he has powerful friends. And friends define us at the end of the day. If you hang out with five people, depends on what those five people are, I'm gonna know what you are. In Spanish, we have a saying that says, "Dime con quién anda y te diré quién eres." So if you hang out with five successful people, you're gonna be successful. If you hang out with five losers, you're gonna be a loser. And Sokka decides to hang out with these powerful people. And not only he's hanging out with them, but he knows that he brings something to the table. And even though he knows that he needs them to be able to be able to defeat the Fire Lord, he regardless knows that they need him to be able to defeat the Fire Lord. And this is something that we need to do. We need to find these friends in our life that are successful, that want to grow, that want to learn. And we should be there with them, and not only giving, but also receiving. So we both, all of us could be like, if I'm with five friends, all of us could be successful. So that's another thing that I want to imitate Sokka. Like, find successful people and get rid of people that are losers or people that are negative in my life. I don't want none of that in my life. Another thing I love about Sokka is that he doesn't care about his shortcomings. He knows that he doesn't have powers, but regardless, he's a brave man. He goes head on to whatever it is. He says that he has to outsmart his enemies because he's always fighting against more powerful people than him, but he doesn't care. He just goes. He's brave, and that's something that I feel that a lot of times we put our shortcomings in front of our goals, and instead of saying like, I want to do that, and I don't care what I need to learn. I don't care who I need to or how much I need to work. I'm going to go there. We always are looking into our shortcomings instead of just moving forward, head on, brave into what we want to be in a few years. Another thing I love about Sokka is that he complains sometimes, but when he complains, he tries to fix it. One of the episodes that I love the most, he's complaining because he's the only character or the only friend that doesn't have any powers or any bending powers. And instead of just crying out loud all the time, he decides to go get a master that teach him how to fight. And he learns how to use a sword and things like that. And I feel that this is a very important point. In my own life, there's an example that I want to bring in my own life. I've been selling since 2009, since I got to Miami, and in the beginning I used to hate it, and even when my dad's company I used to sell, and I used to hate it. I always thought it was like I was not good at it, that I should not be doing this or anything like that. And a few years ago, I just realized that, hey, at the end of the day, selling is a good job that can actually give you a lot of money. So I decided to start reading and learning about how to sell. I didn't know what to expect. I just started watching YouTube videos about people telling me how to sell in retail. I bought a few books that taught me how to talk to people, how to sell to people, and all those things. And it had changed my life. Now, although I'm not like the best salesperson in my company, I enjoy what I do. And I don't see that it's something that is impossible. I see since I have changed my the way I think about this, like I have been able to be successful in my quotas. I used to hate quotas, but I've been able to be successful, thankfully, on my quotas. I've been able to be successful talking to people and talking about friends. I try to talk to the people that are the best sales, the people that have the best numbers. So when I talk to them, I try to get as much as I can from them, know exactly how do they do it, why you say these things this way. And sometimes I even ask them, hey, I just have this conversation and this happened in this conversation. What do you think I should have done? And I start getting all this good advice from my coworkers. And I mean, it has changed everything. I mean, I'm not, like I said, I'm not number one every month or ever, but I have changed the way I look at selling. I use it now as a tool that I need to do. If I see myself complaining about something, I need to go and change it. If I complain about that I'm fat, I should be on the gym every day trying to change it. If I complain that I don't know how to ride, or I complain that my car is bad, or anything, I need to start working into fixing or solving those problems and changing them for sure. Saka knows what he brings to the table too. He knows what he's good at. They know him as the plan guy. And the reason why is because every time that they have problems, you can count on Saka to have like a good plan to be able to get them out of that. There's a moment in the show where they're facing a situation and they're thinking of what they need to do, and everybody look at Saka, and Saka is like, "Why are you guys looking at me?" And they're like, "Because you're the plan guy." It's like, "What do you mean I'm the plan guy?" And they're like, "Yeah, you're the plan guy. You're the guy that always have a plan." And he, at the end of the show, he realized that he is the plan guy, and everybody goes to him to get up to know what's the plan. What I'm trying to say is that we need to know what are we good at. Whatever we're good at, we need to be known for that. If we're good at fixing computers, everybody in your life should know that you're good at fixing computers. Every time that somebody calls you asking you, "Can you fix my computer?" should be great for you, because you are good at that, and people need to know what you're good at. So always see what you're good at and work on it so people know what you're good at. And the last thing that I love about Saka is that he stands up for his friends. Doesn't matter if he knows he's going to lose. It doesn't matter if he knows it's going to be hard. He will stand up next to you. And I want more friends like that. And I want to have friends that I will stand up for them in any situation, that I'm not afraid of. I don't want to be afraid of standing up for something that I believe in. I don't want to be afraid of standing up for someone, protecting someone. Those are the things that I will want to put in my life. Those are the things that I want to be able to imitate Saka. And if you have not seen the show, go to Netflix. They have it. For me, it's addicting. I love it. And go watch it. Please send us some comments, what things you guys want us to talk about. We're going to be reviewing the book, The Way of the Superior Man. So in a few days, I'm going to go ahead and put that video out. I'm still actually writing a few things to be able to put it out. And yeah, have a great day, guys. It's always fun to see you. Bye-bye.